Good morning. It's a beautiful day here in Tennessee. Didn't get ready this morning. Well, I did like the basics, brush my teeth, put my hair up. My new backyard outfit is gonna be a t-shirt. I had to get me a pack of some long socks and my Crocs. I realized when I'm back here working in the garden or working on things for the chickens, I really need to have long socks on. So I have just been hanging out with the chickens this morning, and my veggie garden is not doing that great. I kind of gave up on it a little bit once I got the chickens because I just had so much going on, and I realized that when I switched over the location, I don't think I put enough soil in there. As you can see, this cabbage grew straight up instead of out, either from lack of nutrients, lack of space. There's definitely not enough soil. The soil has gotten so low. It does look like this okra is producing food, which is really awesome. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully I can harvest it. But everything else just looks kind of sad. And I know that next growing season, I'm going to have some work for that. Although I am definitely going to be getting some cantaloupe. There are lots of cantaloupe on here growing. They're just all over the place. So this one's actually getting pretty big. So that is a win. And then I also have some tomatoes growing as well. Oh, and they're even turning red already, which is so awesome. And then at first it was just those two, and now there's just tomatoes popping up all over the place. So that's good. You live and you learn, especially when you just start things that you've never done before. I knew that there was going to be fails. I knew that there was going to be a big learning curve when it came to getting chickens and growing vegetables. And this is just my first year. Up some fly traps, because with chickens and food and chicken poop, flies just get everywhere. And these have been actually working really great. I started working on a fence for them because I would like to have the option of keeping them somewhat contained. So I started this little fence over here, and I did not make it tall enough. I put the chickens in there and they were out within minutes. So now I'm working on making it taller, and I really hope this works out. I also am going to be putting shade, so I will update with that. Here are my girls. They love when I turn on the water here and just leave it dripping for them. Hi. Hi, girly. And I'm really working on trying to pet them and like get close to them so they can be comfortable with me. This one keeps going on the pavement and just turning into a little squish ball. I don't know why she does that. What are you guys doing? Seeing lots of people have affectionate chickens and be able to pet them and pick them up like it's nothing, but I'm learning that that's definitely something that comes with time. It's not automatic. But I will say that since I've had the chickens, I'm definitely getting more comfortable. The chickens are getting more comfortable, and so that's all good and well, because I know that I'm going to have to at some point start doing wellness checks on them. And I would also just really like friendly chickens that are affectionate. So this thing is maybe about 6 feet tall, maybe a little bit less. It's gonna have a partial roof. I have metal fence posts on the bottom. The top, I'm using my plastic ones from my garden, because if the chickens are in here, I don't need to cover the garden anymore. And then this is like a chicken bird netting. It's kind of like a nylon material. And then I have a bunch of metal pegs that I'm gonna line the bottom with. But we do get a lot of wind, so I'll have to just play it by ear and see. And then if the wind ends up taking it down or it doesn't work out, I'm sure my husband would like to learn how to build something similar. That's on for the girls, and they're loving it. They're in the shade now, just enjoying the water. I did a really healthy grocery haul yesterday, so I want to make myself a spinach and fruit smoothie. So I think we're just gonna take a little break now. Okay, so I'm inside now. The kids just had a frozen pizza for lunch. My little window here, I'm really happy like with how it looks right now. So I have a disco ball that I got from Dollar Tree that I hung up. And I love it because at night it reflects the little lights everywhere. I just recently got this beauty from Aldi for like $4. My husband got me a little cactus and this pot from Texas when he came to visit me, but sadly something happened to the cactus. I think it was the cats or something, I don't know. But I ended up just replacing it with that succulent. And then I have my chicken wire beaded art that I got from Facebook. I put it up there. And I just recently got this sign from Aldi. I mean, not Aldi, from Amazon. And I just love that. I think I'm going to put it up here above there. I just need to hang it up. Ooh, you got your chopsticks?
Yeah.
Nice. You like those? Also from Amazon, I got this little egg holder. It's cast iron. And it was super cheap. I think I got it for like $8. And I love the detail on it and just how I have a nice cute little spot to display my eggs. But so I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I put a bunch of this baby spinach, and then I put some strawberries and blueberries from Aldi. And then I'm also gonna add some of this coconut water. And I'm going to do a little bit of regular water too. And then I'm going to put just a drizzle of honey. That is really good. I wish that Aldi sold better options for the organic frozen fruit, but I'm still grateful that they have the strawberries and blueberries. But it would just be nice if they had some other fruit. Like they have non-organic other frozen fruit, but with frozen stuff, I like to get organic because they're freezing it like with the pesticides and everything on there. Whereas if I get fresh, I can at least soak it in baking soda to try to get like most of that residue off. But with frozen, you can't really do that. So that's why I like to get organic. Also, I got these little glass jars from Dollar General. I got 2 of them. Seriously, never sleep on Dollar General. They have some of the cutest stuff. This basket from Dollar General, I've been putting our mail in it and like important papers. I also just got these 3 little gnomes. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna decorate for fall anytime soon, but just for when I do, I wanted to get them just in case people grab them up because I thought they were just really cute. But I got the green one, the yellow one, and that one. I mean, how cute are they? How stinking cute. When fall time comes around, when it starts to cool down, I'm definitely going to do a decorate for fall with me. Those, like, decorate for fall and decorate for Christmas are some of my favorite videos to make. Okay, so I just got the baby down for a nap. I'm about to go back outside to work on the fence, but really quick, I just wanted to go over how I've been doing homeschool. Kind of person that just likes to keep things really simple. For the past couple years, we have been using IXL as a resource, which is just like an online schooling supplemental program. You can have your own account, you log in, you can have multiple children, and then they offer all of the core subjects and Spanish. And we had decided to sign up for that after our last baby was born, just to kind of help out and take some of the load off of me, as I obviously had a lot going on. I think this is going to be our last year utilizing that, though, because I really do prefer book work and just physical work versus computers. So I'm probably not going to sign the kids up for that again. As I said, I like to keep things really simple and also affordable. So most of their workbooks I get on Amazon unless I luck out at the thrift store, and I have found some really cool homeschooling and Christian homeschooling books at the thrift store that I've used throughout the years. We started our school year at a weird time last year, so they haven't officially finished their books from last year, so I haven't even reordered their new books. It's probably going to be a few months. I'm just going to let them finish out their old stuff, although we still do have IXL, so they're going to be working on the next grade level in IXL. To teach her anything with math, long addition, subtraction, I've just been using this. Even multiplication, this is just a Melissa and Doug Abascus. I plan to also use this to help my boys with math. For Deli, she is doing IXL lessons and activities, and then she's also doing different pages in this workbook that just has all the different subjects. For my daughter, she's doing 7th grade, so I got her from Amazon this vocab workbook. This is also a writing book that she's just to improve reading and writing skills. I really like this collection of books. This is from, it's called Mark Twain Publishing. I get a lot of their workbooks on Amazon. They have a huge selection of different subjects and just areas of learning that they have workbooks in, and I really like how everything is formatted. I just think the Mark Twain books are really good. I have gotten a bunch of those. And then this is actually the IXL math workbook for 7th grade. And then she also has a 7th grade science daily practice workbook. I know that there's people who do a lot more than what I'm doing when it comes to homeschool, and I think that's great. Like, whatever works for your family. Just right now, with me having 2 toddlers, me personally, simple is better. I do believe in structured education. I think that education is extremely important, and I don't want my kids to be lacking. I don't necessarily 100% agree with the whole like unschooling movement. I also don't agree with how the public education system is run, and I don't agree with the structure of the public education system, at least not what I experienced in it and what I see of how it is being run now. I'm kind of just like in the middle of everything, you know. For me, as long as they get their school done for the day, I'm happy. Just like life is a lot more than work, it's also a lot more than just school. So school is important, but it's not everything, and I don't stress it too much as long as the kids are learning. Hi, baby. But I will say that our city and our community has great resources for homeschool. I recently realized within like the last year or so that you could go onto the Parks and Rec of your city and find all types of resources and programs, athletics, and I've started signing up my kids for lots of things. They even have homeschool classes that I've signed them up for in the next few months. So that also is huge for me because I really do think that social relationships are like very important for kids. Between athletics, homeschool groups, and church, I just want to make sure that they're very well-rounded. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We wake up in the morning, we have breakfast, I clean up, and then at some point shortly after that, I'll have the girls start their school. It really is that simple. It usually takes them a couple hours to finish everything. And if they were able to get through like really quickly, then I have them do a little bit more practice on IXL. But I think that around 3 hours is like good for learning for the day. And that's just my opinion. I know that there's other people that feel differently about that, but I've heard something about how like in public school that kids are only really learning for like 20 minutes out of the day. So that's just how I do things. Now I'm gonna go outside and work on my chicken fence. Boy, put the hose down so you can. So if my little fence project here doesn't work out, I'll be a little disappointed, but it's not that big of a deal because I didn't really spend that much money on it. I spent about $40 in total. Every time I'm back here, I just feel like so grateful that this is ours. I really do. Okay, well, I've been working on my chicken coop enclosure for like about an hour now, and I got the second part of the fence in there, but I don't know. At this point, I might just order something. I have to see because I'm having trouble with the door, and then I don't think it's not very predator proof. And I just realized the actual coop itself that they sleep in is not predator proof either. The floorboards aren't like bolted down in there, so if an animal wanted to, they could easily go up inside. So I'm going to have to figure out all of these things. I'm just gonna leave the video here. I'm gonna go ahead and make another video on my birthday in a few days. I'm gonna vlog that, and I will definitely keep you updated with the chickens and everything I do back here if you're interested. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Quick update before I really end this video, and I want to say that I am not giving up on my fence. I have put way too much work into that fence, and I think it is gonna work if I can just finish it and do it right. So that's all I gotta say. Don't give up on your dreams, and I will be back in the next video. Bye.